Hi guys, welcome back to UG Update. So guys, on today's video, let's talk about the Strings of Love series, guys. And we're talking about a very interesting episode in the Strings of Love series where Akao went to meet Sahiba. Guys, is Sahiba going to be returning back to Angand? Let's find out what really went down on this episode. But before I continue, lovelies, don't forget that this is still UG Update. In case if you are yet to subscribe, please click on the subscription button and subscribe. And don't also forget, guys, to like this video. Guys, without wasting more time, let's dive straight into the video. Guys, the episode starts with Sahiba notices Kartik and Rumi's hands bleeding and says even he is injured. Then Rumi says her blood and not his. He notices Angand searching for Sahiba and draws the curtains over the window. Sahiba asks what is he doing, then Rumi says he doesn't want the media to notice her and trouble her again. So he says nobody will trouble her from here on. She limps and then he forcefully holds her foot and corrects her sprain. She walks out saying the media must have gone now. Then V notices her and asks what is she doing here. Then Angand is searching for her. Sahiba asks how is Angand and then V notices Kartik and asks what is he doing here. Sahiba says Kartik saved her from the media's scrutiny and hid her here. Then Angand calls V and V gives the phone to Sahiba. They both ask each other at once if they are fine. Angand then asks V to drop Sahiba to her hostel. Then Kartik tells Sahiba that he will drop her to her hostel if she feels uncomfortable with V. Then Sahiba says he already helped her a lot. She will go with V. Kartik thinks he could touch her today and soon he will get more closer to her. Then Jabjot tells Akao and Inda that they shouldn't have let Sahiba go and should have brought her home. Akao says even he thinks they shouldn't have let Sahiba shift to a hostel. Then Inda says Sahiba is fine now and V dropped her to the hostel. Then Manvi walks in and asks if they are talking about Sahiba because of whom Angand's life was at risk today. Then Inda says everyone saw Sahiba saving Angand from the accident except her. Then Manvi says she saw everything and says until Sahiba is in Angand's life, Angand can't be happy. So Akao says they have to fix their strained relationship with love. Then Jabjot says Angand is waiting for Sahiba to return home. Then Mavi gets adamant and determines to separate Angand from Sahiba and perform his second marriage. Jabjot asks if she knows what she is telling. Then Mavi says she knows Angand can't be happy until Sahiba is in his life and is ready to break this family's rules for Angand's happiness. The next morning, V tells Angand that he tried to ask Sahiba if she has any problem, but she is not ready to reveal anything. Then Angand says Sahiba will not tell him anything. Then Akao and Jabjot walk in and ask if he spoke to Sahiba. Then Angand says Sahiba has blocked his number and wouldn't speak to him even if he calls her from an unknown number. So the event manager Sanjeev calls him and informs that the stalker was not from the music troupe. So he says maybe he is the one who sent flowers for Sahiba. Then Jabjot asks what does he mean. Then Angand reveals that someone has sent a flower banquet to Sahiba a few days ago and he thinks he is stalking Sahiba since long. Then Jabjot says then Sahiba shouldn't stay in the hostel. Angand then says he tried to convince her but she doesn't want to listen to him at all. So Akal and Jabjot visit Sahiba's college and ask her to get into their car. She gets in, then Jabjot asks if she didn't remember them. Then Sahiba says she remembers them each day. Then Jabjot asks them why didn't she visit them. Then Sahiba says situation got so unfavorable that she couldn't visit them. So they take her to a restaurant and ask her to walk in. She walks in and is shocked to see Angand. She tells Angand that if it's his plan, she wouldn't have come here. Then Angand says even he is surprised as they, Akao and Jabjot, brought him here. Sahiba says she can't withstand him. Then Angand says even he can't. Then Sahiba closes her eyes and says even he should and maintain silence until Akal and Jabjot comes. Akal and Jabjot walk in and tell Sahiba that they don't know what happened between them, but they both have to sort out the issues fast as someone is trying to misuse their differences and trying to separate them. Then Jabjot says Sahiba's life is in danger and nothing is more precious than life. She has issues with Angand but she can't risk her life by staying in the hostel and should return home. So they both try to convince Sahiba to return home. Guys, this is what went down on this episode. You can see that Jabjot and Akao are trying to resolve the issue between Sahiba and Angand. What do you think about the episode, lovelies? Please drop what you think on the comment section. And as you do that, please don't forget that this is still YouTube updates. In case if you are yet to subscribe, please click on the subscription button and subscribe. Don't also forget, lovelies, to give this video a thumbs up. Alright, lovelies, that'll be a wrap. Thank you guys for watching up to this point. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on my next video.